everyone. My name is Dominic.
My name is Jamal.
And welcome back to
Soul Oasis.
We've returned.
Yeah, we did.
You've returned.
Yeah, you did.
We're glad to have you here.
I'm always glad to have you here, man.
Yeah.
What?
And we took a little bit of a break again.
We did. We had, I went camping.
Yeah, you can talk about that.
Yeah.
You know what? Do the check-in right away. Do the check-in.
Dang it, you beat me to
I
it.
did, okay? I'm trying to even up the score.
Check-in time.
Yes, please.
I went camping last weekend. It was fun. It was much needed because, as you last podcast, I was very sad, depressed, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because of my job. I'm still in the same spot, but different mindset. The camping trip really helped me out. I went to go to church. I went to go pray. I went to free my mind. Free your mind and the rest will follow.
Oh,
I went
wow.
to go free my mind and it helped me out. It was raining a lot.
Yeah.
So much on that camping trip. I'm not gonna lie. So we had this motion light detector thing. And if
Okay.
something moves by, light pops up.
Scare off bears or something?
Man, that light went off like 4 times before we went to sleep. And the third time I was like, yo, if this light goes off again, I'm sleeping in my car. I'm done. It's dark. There's not a star in the sky. There's not a moon out there. It's dark. And if that light comes, so I'm cooking, right? I'm cooking my shrimp for shrimp tacos.
Okay.
And one of my friends, they're like, yo, it's starting to get bright outside. And then they're like, Jamal, the light just turned on. I jumped up so fast. I'm talking about I hopped up. I was like, yo, whoa. I put out a pocket knife and I was ready. I was like, nah, I ain't playing no games. I'm black. I ain't trying to die.
Where were you guys?
We were up by Jimenez, by
Springs?
Fenton Lake.
Okay.
And it was cool, but yeah, no. I saw cows. It was late at night, and all I hear is the rustling sound. And then I turn my flashlight, and all I see is these. First off, I didn't know they were cows. I just saw 2 black figures, and just looking at me.
My
I
God.
freaked out. I'm black. I'm gone. I'm freaking out. I'm tripping balls out there. And so then they're like, whoa, and then they hear it, and then I flashlight again, and they're like, oh, it's cows. Nah, this is a deadly predator, and we're in his habitat. We gotta go. What are y'all talking about right now? I don't care what it is.
Why were there cows?
It was right by a cattling guard type thing. And then in the morning, some farmers, I don't know about
Y'all
farmers, but cowboys or something.
Showed up on their spot?
Man, well, they're just running around, I guess so. I guess we just chose their location.
The cows like, hello.
Man, I was
screaming at them.
freaking out. But my week has been pretty decent. I'm still in the same job issues, but I went to go do yoga.
Okay.
That was much needed. And then I went to go do karaoke and went to
That's
go
fun.
sing. Yeah, that was fun. I was nervous because though entertaining and all that, karaokeing is just, I don't know, just something new. And so that was fun to do. But yeah, I had a really relaxing, engaging week.
Okay.
And hopefully, sooner or later that career, that job of mine fixes its problems. Please. But hey, you can't complain over spilled milk. There's nothing I can do to fix it. Yeah, but what does that do? You get angry, you get upset.
Yeah.
And I was there too, but then it's me being upset doesn't change anything. It doesn't. So
Ask
there's no
for
point.
double your income
It
to fill the
should.
gap.
Absolutely, I should.
This week I asked for a raise.
Did you really?
Yeah, I asked for $1.50, and they said probably not.
Did they give a reason?
They said the second raise is probably just $1. I'm like, yeah, it's only 50 cents. So that's okay with me. But I was also like, only 50 cents.
Yeah.
But hey,
$1 though? That's good.
yeah,
That's really
I'll move up to whatever the heck is $1 more than what I'm making now.
Mhm. That's a good way not to say it. I like that.
Yeah. You like how I didn't say the amount? Don't worry, I'm doing okay.
Good.
Not as good as I could be.
Well,
Not as bad as him.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. You gotta have that happy spot. But that was my week. Let's check in with you, Dominic.
Like I said, I asked for a raise. They said they had no complaints, only good things to say about me on all my cases. Only ever worked with 2 people, so flip of the dice. Flip of the dice?
Flip of the dice?
Hey, Let it roll. I bought Superman yesterday.
Ooh.
Yes, I did. I watched another movie yesterday that we'll talk about.
Yeah.
I'm drinking tea right now. I don't really have anything to report. I will say, unfortunately, I did not work on my movies as much as I would want to.
The end of the year is coming up.
Yeah, you want a script.
Yes, you promised the people a script.
The script will be there for the first movie.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get multiple done.
Okay.
I'll probably edit them eventually, but I'm not moving at the speed I want. Not even a rough draft. The one that I'll deliver at the end of the year won't be finalized version probably because the studio will annoy me with something. But
Absolutely.
it won't be our first draft.
Okay, I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
But with that being said, I need to get back to work on that. Bring out that iPad I spent money on so I can actually do stuff. Right now, I'm only using it for the game behind the camera. And honestly, it works out pretty well.
Yeah.
Dang, as strong as this thing, basically. Well, almost. Anyway, other than that, this week has really just been a week of wants.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm about to go on a trip in a couple months. I'm going to coerce him somehow. But even I have to separate certain things, so I have to I'm going to pay for all that. But then I have my streaming stuff set up in there now, so I'm going to get on that.
I'm waiting to watch it. I'm gonna view your stuff all the time. You got one viewer for sure.
You were out there actually talking to people.
That is true, but I'm still gonna come back and be like, I might have to catch a replay, but I'm still gonna watch and comment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just trying to figure out whether I'm doing it on Twitch or Kick.
Oh.
If I get big on Twitch, the Kick's gonna try to steal me away for some money.
True.
So let me go on.
That is true.
Yeah. Stepping stones.
Yeah.
We'll see. But what I mean by a bunch of wants is I have a bunch of things in my head that I need to get done, and I'm setting myself up for it. You know what I really want to do? And it's your fault. I want to go back and get some hot pot, but not the premium, because I don't know what I got that was premium other than like
one item.
I don't even think the octopus was premium.
I don't know.
Was it?
I
kind of liked it grilled, but then the top part.
The head
was just chewy.
Oh, man.
Head of the octopus.
Yes.
Very chewy head. I felt bad.
But
yeah, I want to go get some hot pot. I burned the heck out of my mouth. But I want to get some hot pot. I love soup. Just in general.
I had pho the other day. I went to this place off of Coors and something, but it had the most amazing. It was like a Vietnamese place. Pho was good. They had these nice little bao buns. And then they also got vegan sandwich meat. They got plant ham, and then they got lemongrass meat. And I didn't eat that, but I want to go back and try it.
Hey, I'll go. I love Thai food.
Oh.
I go to Thai Spice. I used to go there too much. Now I've calmed down a little bit. I just got a week or two ago some more pho, actually. Thai food noodle soup.
Mm-hmm.
I got it Thai hot.
Oh.
Wasn't that hot, but hey.
Dang.
We need another hot ones go. We've been talking about that forever.
Do it.
And we can do it on the podcast.
Here. Yo.
And you'll see us progressively lose any sense of cohesion.
Crazy. You know what?
I think that might be one we have to do.
Yo.
You're not going to buy it this time, though.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, because you need to spend that money towards a very specific other activity. All right? I'll get the hot sauce.
Oh, my God. Well, that was our week, and we want to know about your week. This is a check-in for you. This is a check-in for us. So please, in the comments, tell us about how you are. Tell us about your week. Tell us about you. Like, share, and subscribe. This is a check-in. Come on, baby. This is for you.
Thank you so much for watching our shorts.
Yeah.
Our main videos get some views, but man, these shorts are going crazy. I think we're about to hit 10,000 views on the channel.
Yeah. Wild. So thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you.
Remember, in the comments, let us know what you want to talk about. This is your chance. Tell us.
This is your chance. Don't worry. We talk about the doom and gloom of our jobs, but we will add to some more cameras. We'll get some more stuff. We'll only make it better from here on out.
Yeah.
Not only in production value, but in discussion. So let us know what you want to hear, what you want to discuss. Send us an email. I don't know. Do what you want. I might check it.
A pigeon. I don't know.
A carrier pigeon smoke signal, maybe.
Whew.
Might see it.
SOS me. Morse code? It's not too late to learn.
Morse code? Don't even know it. Have to figure it out.
Space dot, space dash. I don't know.
Space dot, space dash?
Something like that.
Technically, you weren't wrong. That said, nice to meet you.
Whew. Well, let's get into it. Dominic.
I'm Dominic.
I had this question given to me earlier this week.
Indeed.
Or it's kind of like a statement.
Okay.
But they said, actually, with the camping trip, we were just talking deep.
Okay.
The one thing
As
that
you do in the
popped up-
woods?
As you do in the woods, you know? They were saying that you should, not you.
Okay.
Me? Nah.
What did I do?
That people should take the time and enjoy the moments. And I think that is awesome. For my experience and my way of taking it, so we went on a walk, and the walk was very nice. Very nice nature walk. And on that walk, I noticed that there was a snake out there, and the snake was running around with chipmunks. And the chipmunk came so close to the snake, but the snake didn't even try to eat it. And I was kind of sad because in that moment, I was like, I want to see the snake eat something, but it didn't. And like, it's just little moments like that that I think are awesome. I saw like cows, I saw fish, I saw snakes, I saw gerbils, I saw like birds, and it was cool to see it. But there's a friend in college who walks very, 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 very fast, like everywhere. He's on a mission. Boom, 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 boom. If I was walking with him, I might not have saw the beautiful little nuances, the little moments in life.
Okay.
Because you're on a mission, right? So that's just an analogy, but I believe that you should sometimes stop, sniff the roses or whatever they say, and enjoy the little moments in life, man. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't disagree with you.
And do you do it though?
I mean, everybody lives life one step at a time. Now, I have ADHD, so I'm going to miss something. But I don't know. I know what you mean, and I don't disagree with what you said about sometimes take a moment to appreciate things around you and stuff like that. But I want to be on a mission too. I don't want to miss what I was going to.
Okay.
Sometimes there's a time for self-reflection and gathering yourself and the world around you into your mind. And sometimes there's a time for action. You get out there. Everything else becomes soft focus. Hard focus is on a specific goal. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have any problem with the way you put it. Earlier when you said it, it sounded like they're like, slow your life down and appreciate like every day
For what it is.
for what it is, which is good, but it's like so surface level.
Yeah.
It makes it seem like don't live life in the fast lane sort of thing.
I mean, but think about it though. There's a quote out there that's like, I can sleep when I'm dead, right? But the other end to that is you sleep when you dead might come sooner than you think.
Yeah. I mean, it goes with the I'll sleep when I'm dead, though.
Yeah.
I'll sleep when I'm dead, meaning I have stuff to do. And then it might come sooner than you think. Exactly. So I'm going to get done what I need to get done as fast as I can because the end can come at any time.
It is true. But it's I like how you did that.
Come on.
But it's also saying that like you're going in when you dead, that when you die, you might have missed so much in your life because you were so zoned in.
We're always going to miss stuff in our lives.
That is
I
true.
get what you're saying. If you're too zoned in, you'll look back and realize all the stuff you missed in your life. People you could have met, connections you could have made, opportunities that passed you by.
Yeah.
But if you sit by
And let it pass you by.
and let it pass you by, it's the same thing because everything else in life isn't moving at your speed either.
That is true. I get that.
People, experiences, activities will pass you by instead of you passing them by. So you got to try to find your balance, live life that feels the most fulfilling for you.
Okay.
There are going to be regrets for a lot of people. I already regret several things, and I'm in my 20s. But you gotta do what's good for you. I'm tired of waiting.
I get that. Are you tired of waiting because you've waited so long already?
Yes. And it's my own fault.
Mm.
So I gotta get stuff going.
Mm. In the woods, I was talking to someone, and they said that in the woods,
My normal stroll in the woods.
you know. They were saying that one of their biggest things is procrastination. Ours is too, obviously, but procrastination is big worldwide, I feel.
Yeah.
But I feel like where I've been or who I used to be, I've grown so much, still have hundreds and hundreds of space and opportunity to grow.
Absolutely.
But I think it's cool to just acknowledge that, dang, I might not be where I'm at right now, but I'm not where I used to be.
That's true. I think about that as well. Especially back when I used to look at myself in school. I'm sorry, Dr. Gibb. I was doing those essays the night before.
Man.
And I was still getting A's.
Oof.
There was one time I actually finished it early.
Mm-hmm.
Just a random tangent. And I sent it in to Dr. Gibb. He's like, you didn't send me your thing in the morning. I was like, what are you talking about? I got that thing done days ago. And he sent it to me. And he's like, yeah, you didn't put it in. He gave me some extra time. I sent it in that same day. I don't know why I brought that up, but that's the one time I didn't procrastinate. Worked poorly for me.
You know, I was watching this show, and this
Never studied.
from the Big Bang Theory, Sheldon Cooper, when he was a little kid, the show. Oh no,
On the white shirt is crazy.
that's crazy. But the Sheldon Cooper show, when he's a kid, he went to college. He turned in a paper like the next day it was due, and the college professor kept giving it back to him, and he was like, "Do it again, do it again, do it again." And Sheldon was getting upset. He was like, "Yo, I've done this essay like 20 times. Why do you keep giving it back to me?" He's like, "I know it's good." And then at the end of the show, he's like, "I told you to do it again and again because you trying to do it too early is not meeting the deadline." He said, I gave you a deadline, and he said, this is when I said I was going to take it. He said that you trying to be earlier, you could have made mistakes. You could have done this and this and this. He said, I told you to give it back because I wanted you to perfect yourself. And I was like, that's cool. But also, man, it's set my paper. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
No,
if
man.
it meets the criteria, especially for school, I get it's like, oh, that's a rough draft, and you make it better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, why not argue that, like, okay, there will never be a deadline then. Just never give a deadline. They'll just keep working on it forever because it will never be perfect. There's always something you can change. I don't know.
That's true.
I work way better with a deadline.
I did too. Actually, I feel like that's when I work the best because it
Yes.
means I have
If
to get
somebody's
it done.
like, just give it to me when you can, I'm like, oh, dang it.
If I don't
When
give it
do
to
you
you
want
then,
it?
man. Same thing with like text messages. For me, like if I don't respond then, I forgot.
He's
Not that I
never
like
responding again.
No, I'm low-key not. It's just me like man, it's in one
Sometimes
hand,
I
out the
feel
other.
like you look at the text and you don't even feel like responding. Like you
I'm
look at a group
mm.
message, you're like, it's not really important for me to contribute
Well,
here.
when I look at group messages, and this is why I don't like group messages. It's because I feel like by the time I look at it, it's already too late.
Moved on to something else.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I never want to respond again. It's like, well, it's too late for me to put my input in. Or it was like hours later or something. It's like,
It's okay.
Also, I was in school, random tangent, but
Okay.
you remember task tests back in the day?
Yeah. Where did that? Oh, they replaced with the star.
Yeah, but task tests used to last all day. Like,
yeah, it was dumb. I don't
all
know why they
day.
changed it.
And
They would make you take multiple tests in the same day.
yeah. So, there's two different levels, I think. There's two different types of intelligence. And I knew I was intelligent when I went to calculus BC in high school, and there was like 6 people in my class. And I was like, dang, this is awesome. But freaking, we took the task test, and I am quick with it because I believe that if I don't know the information, me staring at the paper is not going to make me just randomly think about the information. I'm
Okay.
just going to keep going. There's a lady in my class, she would take from the beginning to the end of the time to finish the test. And I always thought that that was the stupidest thing ever because I'm like, what are you doing? You revising the test multiple times. If you're not sure about your answer, I just couldn't fathom her repeating it over and over and over again.
Just to make sure.
No. And what's crazy is she was super smart, but like we're all smart. We're all in the same class. And you got to be smart to be in it. So it's like we're all intelligent at some level. But it's weird to see different strategies taken. And I say this because it's you spent so much time taking this test makes you seem smarter in a sense of normal people. Because
Okay.
I think from a normal point of view, if you see someone that studies all the time, that puts in the extra work, you see that extra work and you think that they're smarter than you. But sometimes it's like, is it really necessary?
Yeah, they're just covering their bases. It might be necessary for them. Well, some people, I never studied
No.
for anything. I aced pre-cal. Sometimes I didn't even know what they were talking about.
Oh my God.
Like when they're like, did you do the homework? Like, oh man. What homework are you on about? I'll do it before the teacher comes in the classroom.
Yeah.
I'll just give it. I was worried when I came back to the United States I wasn't smart anymore because I just slacked off when I was in Canada, especially as the years went by, because none of my classmates took anything seriously. Like failed math, I just didn't do anything. And then I got back to the United States and they put me in college algebra. I didn't like it because it was too easy. I thought you were pointing at that froze. Thank God it didn't.
Yeah.
And then they put me in pre-cal because all the AP classes were already taken like 6-9 weeks in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, can I even do this? Like, look at all this stuff. I have no idea what any of this is. And I was okay. I was fine. And I never studied. Now, that's just me. Now, when I did a test, I would do a test. I'd usually finish early. And when I was super young, I would just give it in.
Mm-hmm.
As I got older, I was like, I might as well go back and check. And every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I forgot to add this. Like, oh, they told me to show this thing at work or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, I'm not waiting. I'm not doing the 3-hour test in 3 hours. If it took me an hour, I'll give you like 15 minutes to check. Make sure I bubbled in my answers correctly. And I'm putting my head down.
Yeah.
That's just me. And I knew I was smart too, but there's different ways. Like you said, there's different strategies. I'm sure if I just did nothing but studying, maybe I would be smarter. I just didn't feel it was necessary because I knew I was going to pass everything.
I think that's the problem. I didn't study. I've studied 2 times in my whole life, twice. And I can remember them because each time I studied hard, I had the worst anxiety ever when I took the test. The first time I ever studied was for my driver's license. The written portion, you get 3 attempts to take that. And I failed twice, the first 2.
Why?
The first one I went in and I was like, it's easy. I know how to drive. No. And then I saw all the signs, not like the regular, like you merge left and incoming traffic. No, it was like some weird signs and weird rules that it was like, what? And I failed. And I was like, that test was easy. I could do it again. And I did it like the next week, failed again. And you only get 3 attempts. So after that second fail, I was panicking. Mom, if you watch listening, you can. I was crying to my mom. I was like, yo, I'm about to fail. I studied so hard for this written exam that that when I went to go take the test, I had the most anxiety ever in my whole life, Dominic. I'm talking about
Sheesh.
I was freaking out. But I passed. The second time was when I took the RBT exam.
Really?
Yo, because they make it so like, if you fail this test, you're not going to have a job and no.
Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking, I guess.
Bro, I went
then you
in
go
there.
in, the test is easy, though.
Huh?
You go in, the test is super easy.
I went in there and I was studied so long. I studied so much. I got in there and I was taking that test and I was freaking out. I thought I failed that test when I finished.
Yeah.
I walked out and I was like, bro, I failed. Like, I don't know why. Like, the test wasn't hard, but it was like the questions just was worded
They were
differently.
meant to trick you.
And I was like, yeah, I failed this test. And I got that paper and I passed. I was like, oh my God, thank God. I'm talking about I had the guts, man. I had to go to the bathroom. I was freaking out so bad. Never again. Even in college, I feel like I retain information. I think that's what it is. Like specific information. Now, I won't retain names and stuff like that. But if it's important and I'm learning something, I'm going to retain it.
That's fair.
I don't feel the need, if I know it, to just study it and harbor on it more and more and more.
Only times I can never think of studying intensely. Because I didn't study for the SAT. Because when I took the pre-SAT, I got like a 1970 or something like that.
Bro,
I'm
I
like,
didn't even study for the ASVAB
I didn't even
test.
finish it. The ASVAB, I didn't even get to study for the ASVAB because they just walked in with the military like, we're taking the ASVAB. And I'm like, what do you mean? So I sat down. They told me my aptitude was rocket scientist. I didn't want to do that. I turned them down. And then, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Only times I ever studied Dr. Gibbs theater, like African American theater class. I don't know why I'm just using this guy's name. He's my favorite teacher at school. Whatever.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
But in that class, it was all information. So I studied, I wrote out these index cards and then I just looked at them and then wrote them out again. Kind of like learning lines because you had to write a paragraph of certain things. He could pull from any one of the people or topics and he'd call it out or something and you'd write a paragraph, like half a page or something. I don't know. And I aced that because I just remembered everything. The only other time I think I studied that hard, never mind. I don't think I ever did. I don't think I ever did. That's the only time because I don't know why I put it in my head that I needed to. I didn't study for any of the stuff. I didn't even finish my math exam in college. Like I finished like 3/4 of it. Because I don't know, my ADHD was going crazy. And like the thing was like, your time is almost up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've just been sitting here. So I rushed through like a few questions, didn't finish it. I think they still give me like a B or C.
Okay.
I didn't even finish the test. But that's how bad it was. I still feel bad about how I behaved back then.
Yeah.
It was like, I could have had such good grades if I didn't know I was just going to succeed anyway.
I feel like I was talking to, here's, before we go into college deeply, another question before we get to, I'm just on tangents today. Do you think that college is necessary?
No, but it depends on each person. It's not necessary to live your life or get a job, especially nowadays. There's so much you can learn online. A lot of jobs don't require degrees. Now, I do think it's helpful. Helps build connections within your job field. Sets lifelong relationships with people you go to school with that are probably in your field that you can communicate with. Is it necessary? Like absolutely necessary? No. It rarely ever has been.
Okay. I feel the same. A lot of people, I feel like, have that notion that like you have to go to college and you have to do this to be successful.
I get it.
And it wasn't until I got to college where I was like, you don't have to. Specific fields, yes. Like I don't want a doctor that's never been to college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
Are you
want
a doctor? Something like that.
I'm like, something like that. But specific fields, yes. I do think
You never passed the bar and you're my lawyer? We'll figure it out.
we're this together. You know what I mean? I got ChatGPT. I'm good. You know?
What do you think we should say?
Low key, nah.
And my help.
Man, but I don't think college is necessary. I do think it's a huge factor, like benefit. It helps with networking. It helps you focus on skills that you would need specifically for your preferred career path. But is it necessary? No. I do think I want my kids to go at least 1 year, like at least try it out. I think
you're going
it's
the full
fun.
4 years, bucko.
You know, I'm not going to force you to do college if you don't want to. But I
Corporal
do
punishment.
think you should at least go 1 year. See if it's what you want to do.
Like you're doing your kid wants to go to the NBA and you're like, just do 1 year in college and see how.
Hey, if you make it to the NBA, I'll be right there. Stop playing with me, man.
Nah, go ahead and get a college chip first.
I mean, if you're going to the NBA, why not just go to college? If you're cold enough to go to the NBA, you might as well. I feel like you might as well finish college. Unless you get hurt or something, then yeah, okay.
I mean, you can
that's
finish
a
college
risk.
while in the NBA.
You can, but also
It's a little more
like,
annoying.
yeah, I want you to experience. College is so fun. I think that's what it
College
is, bro.
is fun.
College is one of the most fun experiences.
There's a reason
ever.
why they call that the best years of your life.
Bro.
Because you are
So
finally
fun.
an adult, but you're in a school setting. So you're like this weird hybrid of an adult and a
Yeah.
kid. But you're still going to school, but you're responsible for yourself and you make your own hours and you decide your own classes, that sort of thing. First taste of freedom.
Oh, it's crazy.
but still structured. So
I think it's good for that reason. Because if
Yeah.
if I left high school and just went out
straight?
and about, I'm already messed up now. I would be a bum. I don't know. I'd be terrible. I'd be absolutely horrible.
I would have
wouldn't-
went straight to
Bro.
trying to audition for movies. I just know it.
And-
Might have worked out, or I might be on the streets.
Yeah. I probably would have went to the army. If I didn't go to college, I probably would have went to the
My
army.
mom made me. I was like, I want to go to the Air Force like you. She's like, no. When I was like a little kid, eventually she's like, oh, you can do what you want. Nah. Recent years, she leans off now that I'm 27, but she was like, you can join the military, you can enlist, you immediately become an officer.
Yeah.
Made me think about it a couple times. I was like,
Yeah.
do my 4 years, get retirement pay,
Yeah. Benefits. All that. Boy, it's nice.
and then act.
Yeah.
I would have already been done with it, but they probably would have sent me to like South Korea or something.
Hey, I know someone who's going to, I think, Japan, actually. He's going to, he's going to Canada, and then he's going to Japan. And I think that's
Why is he going to Canada?
I don't know. I have no idea. And he
Like, the
can't tell me
only
apparently,
role
so
was my mom's. Does he have my mom's role?
I don't know.
No. How old is he?
23.
Nah, he's not getting my mom's role.
Let's
Never
say,
mind.
yeah.
That's too high. Is he
23,
enlisted
24.
or
He just enlisted about a year ago.
okay?
Yeah.
So he is an enlisted versus
I'm like,
standard.
what am I thinking of?
Forgot the term.
Bro, the people who are not on call. What is it called?
Reserve.
Yeah. Oh my
No.
God.
I mean, because my mom, there's a difference. Like if you're in the Air Force, you can be like an officer. You go up those ranks, and there's a different ranking system for enlisted.
You know what? He is in the Air Force, though. I don't
So
know.
if he's enlisted, he went to San Antonio, Texas, to do his basic training
Mm.
because that's where everybody in the Air Force goes. Or everybody who enlists.
It's crazy. But let us know what you think about college. Is it necessary? Is it a scam? Did you hear that? People say it's a scam.
People say, well, to be fair, it is absurdly expensive.
It is too expensive.
And far too often, people do think of colleges as indoctrination camps. And be honest with you, a couple of my teachers, a couple of people I just ran into that weren't my teachers, were definitely
Scamming.
leaning in certain directions. And I show up to class, or I would hear stories about people showing up to class, and it did not sound like it was worth the money.
Bro, my whole thing. Do you think it's a scam? If so, please let us know. Because sometimes I have mixed emotions because it's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
But as a teacher, you're going to school all these years. You're going to college. And then you're like, dang, I'm about to go be a professor at a different college just to teach other kids.
Yeah.
I think that is weird. No disrespect to teachers anywhere.
I will stay in school all my life one way or another.
But it's so crazy to me. Like, to become, I mean, granted, I
Or
know
the
some of them
lifelong
do.
students.
Yeah. Yeah, that is crazy too.
People
Also,
who stay in school and get like those scholarships to just keep going. So they just live and get like 12 degrees.
yes. And I kind of get it. It stops you from like having to pay debt. But like at the same time, it's like, why?
Why couldn't I be 16th Native American?
Bro.
For real.
The adults that are like old that go back to college,
I like to see that.
I do and don't. We had old people that went to college,
We did.
in our thing, and I'm like, why? Like, what are you here for? Like, I know some of them are here to like become
You
teachers.
talking
and
about
whatnot.
him? He wasn't that old.
Who?
Are you talking about anybody in the School of Theater and Dance, or are you just talking about at college?
School of Theater and Dance. Who
All
are you
right,
talking
man.
about? No,
I was about to say, I was like,
I'm
he's
talking
not
about
even
older.
old.
I'm talking about older.
Oh, thank God. I was about to say, like,
Yeah.
he's not even old.
No, I'm talking about old people that are like
You mean,
freaking,
like, actual
Dr.
old
Love,
people?
like freaking, like what are we doing? Like why?
You're
I don't
going
know.
to school. It is, college does make you think of younger generations of people.
And I get it though, because like I said, some people need that information. Some people need more knowledge
Yeah.
for specific things. And even if you want to go to like become a teacher and you want to be like, because I know if I like when I want to go do my thing, I might need to go back to school to like have a degree
I was just about to ask you.
teaching. So
Teaching, yeah. I was going to ask,
business
do
management.
you regret
I don't know.
not staying in school for like a master's?
No, I can just go back. Just go
Do you
back.
plan on going back for a
I
master's?
do plan
Or
on
another
going
bachelor's?
back for something. I do want to go back to college.
Me too.
But
They're not going to let me in very well because my grades were terrible at the end.
they'll let you in.
Not where I want. I'm trying to get a PhD.
I want to have
Another
it just so I
one.
can be called doctor.
I don't want to be called doctor. I think it's way cooler for me to have a PhD. I'm like, please, Mr. Dominic is fine. Just to like stunt on people.
You know,
It's like when you're funny but you're not a comedian.
yeah.
It's just way cooler to be hilarious
So, like, you could be
when
a
it's
comedian,
not your
like,
job. I just don't really feel like it.
But just imagine, like, you'll see me, you'll be like, "Yo, that's Jamal." No, call me Dr. J.
Dr.
He's about to go play
J?
basketball. Yeah.
He's about to go play basketball. Ah.
Dr. J out here, man. Come on now.
Dang. Dr.
Nah,
Hutcherson.
that's cool. Yeah. But yeah. Now we watched Creed last night.
We did. We watched Creed 3.
Creed 3. We finished the
Starring, we
series.
did. That's
We
the
completed
trilogy.
it.
Starring Michael B. Jordan
Woo, woo, woo.
and
Jonathan Majors.
yes,
Jonathan Majors.
also known as Kang the Conqueror.
Also known as Magazine Dream. I don't know.
Whatever his name is in that
Yeah.
movie.
I forgot his
We'll watch
name.
that eventually.
I don't know if I want to watch that.
Never mind.
I would watch it, but I don't know.
It's definitely an artsy
I want
drama
to see him
movie.
act, so I would watch
Yeah.
it.
But it was good. Let's hear your thoughts, Jamal.
On Creed 3?
On Creed 3, what was the
So-
watching experience like? Now that you're done with the series, what was
Yeah.
the whole series like? And where does that third movie stack up with the other two?
First off, I want to say that Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors are very good actors.
Okay.
This movie for me was probably the best acted movie of the 3.
Mhm.
I love not trying to like ride these people. I'm just saying that like compared to the other ones, the villains I feel like were more fighters, you know.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors
I'll crush you. or
was
something.
more, yeah, you know, he was more of an actor. The storyline was great. They came in as kids, and then they grew up and they went separate ways. And one dude was basically living the life that the other dude should have lived, and it had that weird dynamic.
Yeah.
I love the story. The fighting of it was cool, but for that movie in particularly, it was more so the story that drew me in, and I liked that one a lot. I do think that one was probably, now I'm kind of debating. It's either my first or second favorite. I really like the second movie too.
That one is really
The
good.
second movie is really, really good. But I like this one a lot. So I don't know.
First movie was good too.
First movie, all of them were
Good
good.
start.
But nah. The second one was really good.
Second one was probably my favorite. I don't know. This one was really good. I've been flipping back and forth. It's good.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? What do you take?
I like the series a lot. I haven't watched the Rocky movies in years,
Yeah.
but it made me think about them. I think this is the best acted one. But also, we've known these characters for a little bit now,
Yeah.
so we have more of a vested interest in them. Jonathan Majors was great.
It was.
Like he was more toned down in the beginning. Then he had that switch
that
up.
flip, I did not see it coming.
It was great.
We were talking about it, and I couldn't figure out what it was going to be.
It's like, why am I supposed to hate him? He's even at the end, even though
Yeah.
I still fell for this guy. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. That character got screwed.
Yeah.
It was his own fault in a way, but 18 years? Okay, whatever.
Man.
He didn't even shoot anybody. Anyway, I think the movie is the best acted. I think I prefer the side stories in the first two more than the third. Like the thing with the daughter in this one, this wasn't as fleshed out as it should have been. With her like fighting at school
Mhm.
and like being deaf. I don't know.
What? Whoa.
Like
oh.
they just did a whole bunch of sign language and just kept reminding me she's deaf.
Yeah.
But then like they acted like, I don't know, like it was an okay thing now to beat up people. It's okay. I don't know.
I get it now because I was thinking about it. Because they were saying that they were like, "Why are you getting bullied?" And they were saying to the teacher, and the teacher was like, "Well, she's always in trouble because she's fighting, and she needs to learn how to like not fight." And I think they tried to make that analogy compared to Creed and saying that, like, yo, you need to talk through your feelings instead of just
And
fighting.
then he went to fight him.
He did, but then he talked about it at the end.
He did talk. He talked about how he felt.
Yeah.
I get it, but don't do this storyline on the side and not have any. Because they did the same thing for the first two with him and Rocky, and they had a great side storyline going that was closed out and worked with the overall fight. Now, the overall fight, honestly, the overall fight fit to serve the background storyline in the first two, while the background storyline in the third went to help prop up the overall fight with Jonathan Majors in the third one. So they kind of flipped it. The background characters didn't feel nearly as important as me and you. Well, in the first two, like you said, they were just fighters. Yeah, they had some cool storylines. The second one was a bit more because that's the guy's father who murdered basically his dad.
It was nice.
Right then and there. That was a great. I know what, that's probably my favorite.
Low key, I think so.
Yeah. But they also had that thing with Rocky who just survived cancer and he's getting like he had become like a father figure too.
That was in the second one too.
And yeah.
That was the best one. You know what? The second one was the best one.
And he's like, you ain't my dad. He's like, you know what? You're still family. Brought him back in. He was in the prison cell. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked the second one was best. Then I really like Rocky. So maybe the first one, I don't know. The third one was technically better. Maybe than both in terms of just pure storyline.
Yeah.
Than all of them actually, but I still think the second one is the best overall film.
It is. The reason I think that the third one is the way it is, storyline based, is because it separated itself away from the Rocky in general.
I honestly think that was a mistake.
I don't think it is. I think they're trying to focus
on Michael B. Jordan. I think it could have worked really well. I guess you could argue, like, with the storyline they set up, there wasn't really room for Rocky in the storyline. But I feel like if you had Rocky in there, they could have had that cool storyline, and Rocky meets this kid, and they could have built up, like, no, he's lived, I took his dream, is like you should have been with him doing all this stuff. Like, no, it's like, you weren't world champion because you were the Rocky. Rocky helped the world champion who is you. Like that sort of thing. Like you made it because of who you are, not because you stole this guy's place. It could have been a thing like
I see what you're saying.
Plus that's the whole point of Creed. Like he's Apollo Creed's son.
Yes.
He is trained by Rocky Balboa, who is the guy who beat Apollo Creed.
Yes, and
where is he?
Well, so I looked it up last night because I wanted to know too. Huh?
They did not mention him a single time.
Yeah, I looked it up. Apparently, so there's two stories you could take with it. The bad story is he's gay. Well, yeah, no. Did you say dead?
Dead. He's gay. Rocky, no.
I don't know what Adrian, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm gay.
I can't do this.
He's been dead. No. One story is that him and the company that made the movie, they had like a falling out, and that he just did not want to come back. He was like, yeah, I don't like the way it's going. The second one is he was like, yo, this is your movie. He was like, it was like, if he's still here, then it's not ever going to be your movie. And he was like, I just wanted to just not be there. Either one you could take. I've read so many different things trying to figure out why they didn't bring him in. Those were the only two stories that were.
See, even you looked it up.
I did.
Where's Rocky?
I was like, why is he not here? They could, because I feel like they could have mentioned him. Just been like, yo, he's staying with his family. Because in the end of the second movie, he was like going to his son and met his grandson, and he gave him the ball, and he was like, yo, this is your ball now.
Just have him do a cameo, or even a phone call where like Michael B. Jordan's like having a breakdown. He doesn't know what to do. He can't share with anybody, but he calls Rocky.
See, yes and no, though. Because if Rocky is still there, then it's always going to be.
I get it.
Him.
Or maybe he didn't even talk to Rocky. Maybe he just like, even if Rocky's dead, he could just show up at like the diner, like watch the place be closed down. It's like that. and like he's just sitting there reliving like a talk or something like that, or he just looks at the pictures and sees Rocky.
I think they did.
Because Rocky, even in the Rocky movies, he had his own past stuff going on.
Rocky?
Yes.
Yeah. But he did too, Creed.
Yeah, that's the point. Related to that. Don't hear about this deaf girl who's fighting people in
They're
school.
trying to take it away, man. They're trying to.
This is the last movie.
It is, which I think they missed an opportunity because they could have took Jonathan Majors and made him like something else. They could have done something.
You can't convince me that Jonathan Majors doesn't beat Michael B. Jordan's character eventually anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they're both.
He almost
old.
beat him right then there.
Yeah,
this man was like 40, and he beat the heavyweight champion. He was playing some dirty tricks here and there, but he was just beating that guy up.
He was. He was. Yeah.
He won. He almost beat Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
He was going to win. Anybody else other than Creed fought him, he was going to win.
Yes.
So
I do like that story a lot, though.
it was good. And man, Jonathan Majors was acting.
Yeah. I was so
love his
confused
facial
in the beginning,
expressions.
bro.
I love it.
He does a good
He was like
job,
really
bro.
soft. He's like, I don't want any handouts, man.
To break his hand is crazy. That's so funny.
Yeah.
But our next movie that we're watching is Superman and Thunderbolts.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
we are. We're watching Superman and Thunderbolts. Not at the same time.
No,
One after the
absolutely not.
other. Two screens.
Oh,
But yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Are you?
I am. I'm excited for.
You're about to say both, but you're really not.
I'm excited for Thunderbolt. I'm just not. I can't get behind DC movies, man. And
It's
I know
because you had a bad experience the last few years.
the last few years.
I don't know. Don't lie to yourself. The Flash was good.
Okay.
Justice League sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Batman v Superman was meh.
It was only freaking The Flash and
Aquaman was good.
Aquaman's okay, but it wasn't my style. Like it was just too. It wasn't enough going on. How you say? It was too dark. I don't know how to explain it.
Aquaman?
Yeah, like how do you say?
Serious?
No, because it's DC. DC is serious.
It wasn't
How do you
serious,
say, no, it's kind of the same reason I don't like Wonder Woman's movies. Because I don't like Wonder Woman movie because I just think
Too
that
simple?
movie is just too. I don't know. Maybe I have to rewatch it and maybe I can get.
I know
better
I didn't
than
like
before.
the second Wonder Woman movie.
I
I thought that was pretty boring. Man of Steel was okay. I
What was
just don't
the
like
other
how
movie?
Superman didn't seem to care about anyone dying.
With Paul Rudd. Is it
Ant-Man?
Paul Rudd?
That was
not
funny,
Paul Rudd.
man.
I lied. Not Ant-Man.
I
What's
was
his name?
Say what?
Oh, Shazam. That's what I'm thinking
Shazam.
of.
The first one was good.
I like Shazam.
Second one was like good at some parts, man at other parts.
Yeah. Who plays Shazam?
That's what's his name? Jonathan Levi or I don't know. Levi something.
Him. I liked him in the first Shazam.
That was a
The
great
second one
movie.
was cool too, but the first one was really good.
What? He's like yelling, doing his monologue from like across the city.
So who's Paul Rudd? Ant-Man is Paul
Paul Rudd is Ant-Man.
I'm learning. At
Many
least I
names.
knew his name.
Saw him in Anchorman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
50% of the time, it works every time.
I want to watch Anchorman too.
That movie it's dumb. It's so dumb. Who's driving the who's driving the bus? Well, I have it on cruise control. That only moderates speed. Nobody's steering the vehicle. It just crashed. Ah,
I'm excited. But yeah, DC's cool. I'm ready for
think-
Thunderbolts. I'm ready.
I'm ready for the DC has started very strong, so I'm ready for how that goes. Marvel has been in like a rut for as long as I can remember now. Basically since Endgame ended, to me.
Okay.
Yeah, Loki was good, and I didn't even finish it. Actually, I didn't even watch it. Now that I think about it, I only saw
Loki?
clips. Yeah,
Oh, man.
because people spoil everything.
Bro, you got to watch that. That's a good
And
show.
Season 2 really annoyed me when I
Yo.
saw clips.
Good show.
But that's about it. That's all I've heard. There's too many projects you have to watch to understand references in the
MCU?
movies now. Yes,
Yeah.
and a lot of them are not great. It's just sad. It's like what Star Wars has become. Like there's so many, not quite as goofy as Star Wars because some of those movies, the movies are terrible. The sequel movies are terrible to me. I don't really care about a lot of the shows.
Oh.
And I'm Dominic Herring. I love Star Wars. I basically coerced this guy into watching Star Wars.
And now I love it too.
And now he probably likes it more than I do now.
I love that
because goodness.
I be telling my friends about that. I was telling them the other day when we went to go get pho. I was like, because I had mentioned Harry Potter, because I mentioned a trip.
Yeah.
And then I would mention Star Wars, and I was like, my roommate forced me into watching Star Wars, and now I love it.
Yeah, and
I love that thing.
You might think we're joking. I basically forced him. I would ask him every single day to watch it. And he did.
Yeah,
he did.
Now I love that thing.
Yeah.
I forced my brother to watch it. I forced a lot of my family friends. And
oh, you told me that. Yeah, you were. Yeah. It's worth it, guys. If you haven't seen Star Wars, first off, what? How old are you? Secondly, please do. At least the first three. It's arguably the best trilogy ever. That, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones. Pick your trilogy. That's up there. I even like the prequels. They're not as good, but man, they're flashy.
One thing before we get to our next topic, I've seen this video. I'm gonna send it to you whenever I find it again.
Okay.
But it was Professor. He was like, "Yo, if you come up here and dance to a song that came out or was popular when you were born, I'll give you an A for the day." Right. Okay. So these kids came up to the front and they were singing like Britney Spears and singing to like Katy Perry and stuff. And I'm like, yo, and they didn't know the songs. I was like, what? Like, how old? Bro, I was like, how old are these people, bro? It made me feel so old. That was like, you don't know these songs?
No, it's crazy. I remember years ago now, like if you were born in like 98, you're a little baby. And now they were like, if you're born in like any 2000 anything, you're just a baby.
Yeah.
Don't talk about anything. Now there's kids talking on the internet. They're born in 2010s.
Bro.
What?
Hey, even when I'm like the clients at our job and they're like, I'm born in like 2020. I'm like, yo.
2020?
Bro, what? It just seems weird. It just seems so weird.
Yeah, time flies by. That's why we can't be stuck in the moment.
Oh.
All right? You can't be stuck in the moment. Appreciate them as you move forward.
But don't
see what you can. Don't miss anything. Try not to miss what you deem important, but don't miss your future either.
You had one more topic for us, Dominic.
I did.
A powerful topic. I like a strong topic. What was that topic? Because I don't remember.
I want to know how you feel about the differences in people's struggles. Mainly, or at least example-wise, first world problems versus third world problems, problems within the first world of those who are rich versus those who are middle class versus those who are poor.
Yeah.
Based on community or situations. I want to know what you think of the differences in the everyday problems of those individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're in a first world or you're rich or whatever the case may be, are your problems less important because of your privileged situation? Or do they scale to your position and people and a lower on the totem pole simply don't understand what those people are going through?
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Because let's think about like the president of the United States. I'm elected president. I have plenty of money. I'm the most influential person in the world. I can do anything. People may argue, what the president know about everyday Americans or something that our struggles? First off, I'm told every day. But secondly, I'm responsible for like essentially running the world. That is a struggle that you will never understand. I think it really just comes down to empathy. Can you put yourself in their shoes? It'd be hard. Really hard. Especially, I can barely imagine what it would be to be dirt poor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I can't even afford cream of wheat. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it's, as most things are, it depends. I don't think it lessens people's problems or struggles to be better off than somebody else.
Mhm.
But I also think that a higher position doesn't exclude others from criticizing your way of life and stuff.
Okay. Okay.
What do you think?
I think,
Because you're going for rich too. You want to be rich and successful.
yeah. I think that it is, you said first we're in third world, but before we get to that, I do think that it is about empathy. It is about how empathetic are you as an individual. Will the money make me change who I am?
Okay.
Yes.
It has to change.
It has to, because I don't want to be stuck. Have you ever seen the billionaires that are like, or millionaires, not billionaires, the millionaires who are like the football players and basketball players are like,
Okay.
I got famous and I had to spend all my money to bring everybody that I was with out of poverty. I think that is crazy.
I'm not doing that.
I'm doing it for my moms, but like
Everybody I know?
that is crazy to me. They were like, my friends came out of the woodworks and like was like, yo, I got this big business idea and can you help me? I think that's crazy because yes, invest, but spend your money wisely. But don't forget where you come from, right? Like be empathetic, but you made it out of a situation. It doesn't mean that someone else has to drag your coattails with it. Now, that doesn't mean don't give back. It means don't give all.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you think that the Jamal, let's say it works out, you're rich, you have like $100 million in the bank one day. Does the Jamal of that time, do you think, have lesser problems than the Jamal of your youth? Or simply different problems?
Lesser or different. I think it's going to be different. And I'm going to say this because as my problems now are majority money.
Yes.
Right. But when I have money, I feel like there's going to be different problems because of like, how did I get it? Money isn't easy to come by or everyone would have it, which means you have to do some things to get it. Not saying like go worship the devil. I'm saying like you have to go through trials and tribulations to get where you need to be successful, which means that you're going to probably meet people, network. You might have to burn some bridges. And the people that you get to a spot, they're going to be people that are looking down at you, people who are jealous of you. And with those come issues in its own. You might, like you said, sometimes you can't just stop or slow down to live in that moment. Sometimes you might have to deal with the consequences of your actions. And that can be a different issue on us all. Not saying that it's worse than I am now, because I feel like I'm in a terrible spot. But I was in a terrible spot when I was younger compared to where I am now. Doesn't mean the problems are worse or not. It just means that they're different.
That's where I stand too. Now, nobody wants to be dirt poor, not have any possessions, and have a bunch of diseases or something like that.
Yeah.
That's where the third world problems go. Right, the people who don't have clean drinking water. Obviously, you're more privileged. You live in the United States. You have water whenever you want. But there are different problems of, hey, man, my credit score is terrible. I could never get anything I want. I'm working every day of my life for eternity now, or one thing or another. It's hard to think of just something that you could equate to.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I have dirt in my water. Flint?
Okay. Okay.
But at the same time, I've always thought somebody who is dirt poor but has like a great support system and that's all they've ever known, they have their family around them, can be a lot happier than somebody who's mega rich but has nobody they can trust and is always looking over their shoulder and businesses are failing or assassination attempts or whatever the case may be.
I was watching Spy Family. It's random.
Oh, wow, okay.
But the rich, have you ever seen Spy Family?
Yeah.
They go to school, and one of the little girls there, she's rich, and she befriends the main character's daughter, and she was like, "I have everything I could want, but I don't have a friend." Like that, I felt like was crazy. I'd never experienced that, but it could go to that. Like you can spend your whole life earning money and doing all these things, but do you have somebody that's really there for you? It's kind of like people who are like yes men, right? You see the rappers and stuff who are like, oh, these are my entourage or whatever, but these people are probably just after you for the money. Like, who's really there for you in the end?
That's true. Couldn't be me. There it goes.
I know.
At least we're almost an hour in.
Terrible, man. Terrible.
It's all right.
But I think it's different when you think of first world and third world countries. Like, do our problems, because we complain about a lot of stuff that third world countries
Yeah.
are like, I wish I had an inch of what you had.
Exactly. But I
So-
still think it's different issues, though. In that case, the mortality rates in those countries are much higher.
Mhm.
I do think I would rather be in these issues. But at the same time, those countries don't have to worry about, I don't know, polarization of the media turning your own countrymen against you, or
Mhm.
who knows what other random stuff we have to deal with every day. High, super strange tax system. Like, oh no, I've moved up in the tax bracket, so I have to pay 9 times as much as everybody else.
Oh my God.
I'm not looking forward to that. And there's no way around it.
Mm-mm.
Would I rather be destitute? No.
But I don't think there's a problem with it either. I think
Being destitute?
no, I'm talking about no, I was not talking about that. But being in a third world country,
Oh.
I don't think there's a problem with that either. I think we look down on them, but I don't think we should, because there's different things that you take away from being lesser than that you
Okay.
don't have when you're more than.
I guess that's what all of humanity has done, though. We show up to some random place and we're like, these savages.
Hmm.
Like, even different tribes in Africa that were better equipped than other tribes in Africa. Like, we're going to fight you and absorb you into our clan. You don't even know they were just more powerful. Or we showed up here and the Native Americans were still using bows and arrows. And we're like, we have guns and cannons.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got on this, but still, like, I doubt they were thinking of, but you know what? Their struggles are probably about as bad as ours. Nah, they were like, you know what? This is our land now.
Well, I mean, I think that's different though than the like topic of it, because
I'm just saying things out loud.
no, I know. I do the same. But it's I think it's different because I feel that those come from a need and a want from a selfish reasoning, or not even selfish, but just a necessity, right? Because if we're a first, what's really, besides like friend treaties and all this stuff, what's really stopping a first world country to go take over a third world country, right?
Just the agreement we
Yeah.
made after World War II.
But but if you think of it as, we talked about empathy, if you think about it as a moral sense, that every life is, how do you say,
Sacred.
yeah, does it
Equal.
really matter?
In that case, because I get what you're saying, but some people, especially back in the day, would take it as a moral obligation to bring civilization to those savage countries. That's why they send out the Jesuits and got people introduced to God. Like, oh, you still think the trees are doing stuff for you. It's God. And then they bring them like technology and stuff like that. So they think there's a moral imperative to bring them up to our level,
What?
or their level at the time.
Which I think is a necessity, though.
Oh, there's-
Even when you think about like religion, if you think about like resources, I feel like we all did it. It's how we went from the Stone Age to the age that we're in now. It's just
Yeah.
about growth.
Yeah. Whether you force that growth upon others, though. Like, that's
Is
what
that a
Rome
problem?
essentially did. And
What,
they are
Rome?
heralded as the greatest civilization ever.
Is that a problem, though?
I don't know. Today, we have decided it is, but only after finding the entire world and then marking our territory and it not changing.
Right. But see, this is what gets me. And this is, I think we had a conversation a
Yeah.
few while back, but why is it that we get to a point in life where we set these rules and limitations that just cease to continue what we've done? I think we talked about a little bit with Manifest Destiny, but if we are on a path of growth and we're on a path of doing something, why do we just stop?
It depends. I think, and it can go into politics too. We're progressive by nature. We want things to get better for us in terms of technology, culture, everything.
Yeah.
But let's look at the political parties. For the longest time, the Democrats were the party of, they owned the slaves down south. The Republicans got rid of slavery, blah, blah, blah. And there was Jim Crow, and then they got rid of Jim Crow, and then they added amendment to let people vote, women and African Americans, everybody. And we keep going, progressive. Both parties are eventually progressive. But then one party reached a point where, like, okay, in these sectors, we've reached what we need to be. Let's focus on others.
Mm-hmm.
While others would say, no, we need to be even more progressive. And then you could argue you get too progressive.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people who are downtrodden are now the people who are pushed. And we talked about this too. Like, their opinions are now more important, that sort of thing. You see it in different countries as well. People who were, slaves to the who knows what kind of tribe 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Are now the dominant ones because they slingshot it up past others. And then when it comes to like culture and technology and stuff like that, I think we still have an inclination to keep progressing infinitely.
Absolutely.
But like you said, we stopped forcing it on others who aren't us because of the West's idea of like sovereignty and personal choice.
Yes, I agree.
And we've come to the conclusion now, which honestly seems a little backwards when you say it out loud, but we've come to the thing, like, you want to be destitute and backwards in your ways, that's your decision. Bye.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
I think when I think about it as we talk about religion, right? Christianity being one of the biggest religions ever.
Mm-hmm. It is the biggest religion.
Forced it upon everybody.
Yeah. I didn't.
I mean, yes,
but yes.
Religion was forced upon everybody. And I think it's about I think it's cool, before I continue my thought, we talk about the difference between first world and third world problems. And
who knows what second world is.
Right. But even like, we can just talk about the first world. There's differences in between the rich and the poor. I think it is awesome to have that common ground. But even when you're like down on your luck, to have that thought of faith and to be able to like have that common ground of like, no matter what God has put in front of me, that I'm able to grow upon that and heavily take hold of what I have and make well with what I have. I think that is awesome in its own. But to go from being able to spread the word of faith, intelligence, technology to everybody forcefully and just not doing it at all, I think that I'm kind of hypocritical at this because there's a different point of view I have with it.
Okay.
But I think that is crazy because I feel like the need and the drive to spread it to people should always be there. I feel like even if you don't force it to be like, take this, I feel like it is always impactful to be able to say, hey, you have this crumb of knowledge there and I'm willing to give it to you. And this is what it is. But it's up to you to take it. Now that I get, and that it's your own point of view, but I
agree. I think forcing it on people these days wouldn't work.
No.
Because the whole world would condemn you, even if it worked out for the best. I think we should lean in that direction, though, of heavily trying to convince others to follow in our stead in certain respects, whether it be religion, technology, this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, honestly, the church is what's responsible for most of the progress made in modern day society. Basically, all of Western civilization today is built upon what the church has done for people.
Yeah.
Even our calendar is made by the church. The whole reason why slavery was abolished, mostly faith. It was just too contradictory to say all men and women were created equal and then having slaves people on your place. So
I know. I say I'm hypocritical with that standpoint because in the Bible you're supposed to give your testimony and supposed to spread the word and bring others to your faith.
Yes, fishers of men.
Right. I am hypocritical because I don't like doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think and I say it because I wanted to be a pastor, and I do think that's cool. But to go out to, what I don't like is that people go out to like a random person and just spit the worst testimony that they have possible and be like, yo, this is what God did to me. Now you have to be a Christian too, because God will save you. I agree with that 100%, but I think it's weird. I don't think that's the way to go about it, is what I'm trying to say. I think there's different ways to spread the word and bring people in than going to somebody and be like, yo, let me tell you what God did for me. Let me tell you my problems and tribulations, and then you come join me. I think I don't like that. And I see a lot of it, and I think that's probably why I don't like it. But you're supposed to.
You're technically supposed to.
I just don't like that.
In a perfect world, you would simply reach your hand out, someone would take it. You probably should try to encourage people towards faith and whatever is better for the world, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think modern sensibilities, kind of what we just talked about, makes it uncomfortable to try to force your beliefs and opinions onto somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And we've become more comfortable of simply laying out the red carpet and just letting them wander onto it if they wish.
Yeah.
I think we need to find a middle ground of finding ways to encourage people to join faith and like Western modern sensibilities with examples, like living by example, and then bringing, especially in the online age where people can see everything. I think they'll do better than going out into the community door to door and just preaching until they eventually agree to join you one day at church and just grinding them until eventually they see the truth and, oh, come see how great technology has progressed with our, whatever the case is.
Yeah. I don't know, but
it went to faith, but that's just the easiest example.
Yeah. I think every problem is the same. Going back to the original topic, I think every problem is the same. Even there's third world countries. Now it's different benefits. Third world, I know there's some third world countries that have like free Medicaid. Now, or Medicare. Doesn't mean that it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's free. And a lot of Americans are like, well, hey, they can go to the doctor and not have to pay a bill. Yeah, but those doctors will come to America to go to school and try to bring back what they learned over there. So it's like a give and take type thing.
Plus, our system is, we just have the best doctors in the world.
So they say.
So they say. That's why they charge so much.
Hey.
And most of the bills, people don't even talk about this. Most medical bills are just inflated, and your insurance will pay the vast majority of it. It's really just a negotiation between your insurance and the hospital.
Literally.
You usually don't have to worry this bill. If you have no insurance, first off, what are you doing? You have no private or public insurance, like nothing. I don't know. We don't need to talk about that because I have a whole thing. I'm a contradictory in that because I don't like the idea of like a socialized Medicare system or medical system where people who have nothing to do with you are forced to pay taxes to pay for your medical care. But at the same time, I just hate people not being insured. And there are plenty of people who just aren't insured because they don't want to be.
Yeah.
And then they complain that, oh no, I broke my knee, but now I have to pay $100,000. First off, that's a crazy bill. Not even the hospital expects you to have paid that much. But all of a sudden they see you're uninsured. They're like, oh, dang, it's on you.
Yeah. And if you don't pay it, then it's like, well, we're going to get it somehow.
Yeah. But back to problems. I also think even within the first world or third world, if you have the same problem as somebody else, it can still be a different level of problem based on who that person is. Like, let's say people have the same income, but they like don't get to see their friends ever, right? That's a problem. That'd be a problem for me because I like to talk to people. But it might not be as much of a problem for somebody else who's been used to being alone their entire life.
Yeah.
It's just an easy example. Things are always going to be different people, even the same exact problem. So it's hard to quantify what is a more important problem between different problems, different people, and different cultures and different countries, different income, everything. but I don't think anything is inherently a bigger or worse problem than something else. Per se.
I get that.
If you're dead, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But, you know, compared to, oh no, I stubbed my toe. Yeah, that's obviously a worse problem.
I do
Maybe not anymore.
think that first world and third world problems are drastically different,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't make theirs less or make ours less than theirs.
Yeah.
It's just different circumstances.
Exactly. I'm sure when I'm rich, I will be stressing out more than I am now. I'm easygoing by nature, but hey, when I see that first tax, I'm like, oh, goodness.
Mm.
I'm running businesses. I had to perform 52 nights a year or something like that.
It's a risk we got to take, though.
One of my movies bombs or something. People making fun of me online.
Speaking of bombing movies, Anthony Mack,
Anthony
Captain
Mackie?
Yeah, he did this movie that was, they were like in a carnival and like it was like they were killing people. I don't know the name of it.
Oh, I've seen that. Oh no, I haven't seen it, but I saw a trailer.
Yeah. I think that is crazy to think of because like if you're at that level of status,
You do like the student looking film.
yeah, like you could do any movie you want. Why would you do that? But I think it's cool and also like at the same time, like it's cool to be acting. It's cool to do a movie, be like, I'm not above anybody else. But then again, it's like you read the script, you did this, and that. Like I don't know. Would you ever take a movie like that once you hit like a certain status?
If I liked it, if I read the script and maybe it's just a handout, I'm like, hey, don't even pay me. I just kind of want to do this for you. Maybe, but I'll probably be too busy. I kind of want to get that Jordan status of I'm 6-0 compared to, hey, I'm 8-20.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm mixed between the things.
I want a perfect career, but everybody does.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be a few, hopefully not duds, but some that are like, yeah, that movie was good. Wasn't a masterpiece though. So, and what kind of actor will I be if I make those movies I'm working on? They're all masterpieces, right? But that's the only movies I ever do because I can't risk doing anything that's not seen as a masterpiece.
Yeah.
What kind of actor would I be then? I've acted in a lot of stage productions, and I will tell you guys, there was more than a few of them I just didn't really like. So I was like, this show's meh. You probably felt the same about a couple shows, at least. Never mind. Apparently all your shows were amazing. But that's just how it goes.
I get that though.
It's not my permanent record. Not going to find them. I'm going to bury them like your friend did those pictures.
Bro, I have them. I'm going to just text them.
He sent me a picture of you right now. Yeah. What?
It's crazy.
But yeah, different problems. It's kind of a fence sitter answer, guys, but yeah, like you said, I don't think they're the same problems. First world and third world, they are different, but in that difference, you can find some similarity in how it affects those people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah.
Yeah, good wrap up on that topic. Yeah. Real quick, though.
Yes.
Give me, before we watch Superman at some point, give me the rating you think it will be. You can do 1 to 10. You can do like F to S or whatever.
S for Superman?
S for S rank mission and Naruto.
Oh, okay. All right. I think it's going to be anywhere between a 6 and a 7.
That's crazy. There's no way.
I do. I really do.
My problem is I don't know what kind of movies you like. You're like, it's just not for me. And you'll watch some movies where I'm like, this is exactly the kind of movie that he said he likes.
Give me an example.
Like a Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
Like, and like, I thought you would like that movie based on what you've told me in the past you liked.
Mm-hmm.
But then we'll watch a movie where it's like, well, this is right up his wheelhouse. He loves a Game of Thrones. He loves a blah, blah, blah. Where they just spent like 50 episodes talking to each other.
Like those slow burns?
Yeah. And then he watches, well, he was made to watch like a extended cut Lord of the Rings. Like, movie was amazing. Just wasn't for me.
No.
So I don't know what is for you because it seems like it could be anything.
I just feel like a movie that is for me is one that grabs my attention and that I don't have to think too much on.
Then yeah, Superman would be fun.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, I just feel like it was just
There's so many plot lines going on.
it's just too much. And then when it like I did notice, it was like, bro, we're just not doing anything. And we've been looking for this ring for like
that's why
17 hours.
That's why I told them I thought it was best not to watch the extended editions. Because while it's great for Lord of the Rings fans, where you get those extra scenes with people talking that you didn't get before, extra shots of the scenery, some storyline, it just didn't meld as well with the overall storyline in the normal editions. It's a better movie to watch the normal theatrical versions of Lord of the Rings.
And then I don't want to feel like I'm reading a book in the sense of like
every tree was frosty with its...
Not even, I mean, that too, but in the sense of like, this is a long... It's like it's long set up for nothing. Like I don't want to have to figure out this whole character's backstory and how to do all of this in the mass of an hour and then be like, okay, well then we get into the action that lasts like 20 minutes. But I spent like 3 hours learning about this dude.
Then it's like then Superman ain't gonna be a 6 for you.
Yeah, it is because
I don't know what your friend told you. That movie is action.
Oh no, it's Superman. I believe it is.
Like and they don't have to explain much to you.
Yeah, no, I know. But at the same time, if it's like a movie that I know, like, have you ever been watching a movie and you can just like you know what's about to happen? It's like, okay.
Did you get spoiled and you know what's gonna happen?
No, not spoiled. Like, but have you ever watched a movie and you can like
picture how it's gonna go?
Like resolve the like whole show, like the plot and everything. It's like,
I did that with Game of Thrones at the end.
Trash. Just trash.
That's exactly what I thought about Game of Thrones.
Hey, I'm not a big Game of Thrones type fan either.
You told me it was great.
It's a good show, but your girl is like, it's the best show ever.
No, she didn't.
No, yes, she did.
I mean, she says a lot of things, but
her and Joshua, they're like
the best show ever is X-Files. Because it's episodic. Nah, Dean Thomas is the best show ever. But anyway, I think you will like it way more than you think.
Okay.
There's a few surprises in there. It feels like you're watching a comic. Luckily for you, and maybe I would have preferred it this way, but hey, luckily for you, it's not like his Suicide Squad movie. It feels more like a...
What Suicide Squad movie?
The Suicide Squad, the second one that you didn't like.
Man, bro, that was the stupidest movie ever.
Nah, that movie is
bro.
amazing, but Superman isn't like that movie. It has a whole different formula.
Stupid.
I thought it was going to be kind of like that. It wasn't.
Bro.
It has some funny moments, but this Suicide Squad was a comedy. That movie was hilarious.
So stupid. It wasn't even...
Jeff is dead.
Bro.
Who's Jeff? He was with us the whole time. Aw. Polka Dot Man.
So trash.
But he likes the original Suicide Squad movie.
Yes, sir.
Which is terrible.
No, it's not.
Worst
bro.
version of Joker.
Stop,
Storyline sucked.
No, it did not.
The end sucked.
No.
It was terrible.
The only problem I had with that movie was the fact that he burned himself up. Or like
that was dumb too.
That was
your whole
only
power is
part.
fire and you just died.
The only thing I didn't like.
Nah, I didn't like most of it. Only thing I did like is that I got to see Will Smith. And Harley Quinn was cool too.
She did her thing. That was a good movie.
No,
bro, no.
Terrible.
No, it's not.
I'll give that a 4.
You're tripping.
Maybe a 3.
Tripping.
On a good day.
Nah.
I'll give it a 4.
That was probably one of the best movies out of DC. Top 5 for sure.
Let us know what you think. Is Suicide Squad the original with the witch lady and Pyro
Enchantress.
Enchantress, yeah.
Yeah.
The best movie in DC?
Best movie? No. Better than
One
the
of-
other Suicide Squad, for sure.
No.
Yes.
There's no way.
Bro.
Fans and critics would agree. You're wrong.
Stupid, bro. That second The Suicide Squad movie was trash.
I don't know what
bro.
you disliked about it.
Bro, it was just a stupid movie. Like, there was nothing. It was just there. It was
was
just
funny.
It's like a movie you just watch. Like, there was nothing to gain. There
They
was
took
nothing.
out Starro.
Bro, it was just trash.
They-
They didn't hype that thing up nothing during the movie. That
Yeah,
movie
they
was
did.
garbage, bro. I'm talking about
the storyline with
straight
Rick Flag too.
garbage. Who's Rick Flag?
The guy that John Cena killed. He said like Peacemaker, what a joke, and he died. He was leader of the Suicide Squad.
Trash.
Man, that's
Man's
crazy.
garbage.
All I'm saying is,
The only good part about that movie was when the people knocked out Viola Davis and was like, hey, continue with the mission. She's not going to kill you. That was the only best part of that movie.
you're so good.
Trash, bro.
Okay, Superman's gonna be very good,
I believe
and
it.
it made me excited for that Green Lantern show.
That's what I want to. I love Green Lantern. I even like the Green Lantern movie. Not because it was like very great, just because it was Green
Okay,
Lantern.
first off, the Green Lantern movie is not nearly as bad as people make it out to be.
No.
It's not good, but it's meh, which is disappointing. I even think Ryan Reynolds was a pretty decent
I liked
Hal
him.
Jordan.
The fact that he did that in the Deadpool movie where he went back and was like threw the script away or whatever.
Yeah,
I was
shot
like,
him in the head
yo,
before he. Yeah.
that movie was not that bad.
It wasn't that bad. If anything, if it didn't use CGI on the suit or animated the suit, honestly, it might have solved half the problems. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
Parallax was in there like immediately. That's kind of crazy. I don't know.
I like it.
Makes me wonder who's going to play Hal Jordan now, though. Guy Gardner is what's his name?
He was in Superman, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know his name though.
that movie is great. Superman is great.
I'm excited to see
I
it.
think you will actually really like that movie. Though it will annoy me that you really like that movie because I think you will.
compared to
And you're going to be like, see, this one I understood what was going on and they actually did stuff. There was a reason they're doing this stuff. But Suicide Squad, they weren't doing anything.
trash. You know what I don't like was the Batman versus Superman movie. I think
'Cause
that one was
Half an hour was cut out.
boring, bro.
Yeah.
I think it was like boring.
Half an hour was cut out of that movie.
Absolutely garbage.
That's one of my greatest fears. I bring a movie to a studio. I'm like, this is my masterpiece. And they're like, all right, cut out half of it. And I got to find a way to make it work. I'm just going to say no.
I mean, you can do what Lucas did.
I mean, he had to follow the studio the first time, and they didn't even think it was going to be successful. So after the first one made money, he owned everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So what could they say? Good luck.
Yeah.
It's my movie. Plus, he hates directing.
Does he really?
Yeah, he hated directing. Like he went into the business side of it, and he had somebody else direct the second movie,
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back. And he would come in and fix things and do things here and there. I mean, he wrote them, but he just did not want to direct.
I love directing.
I am going to direct because I don't think anybody else should be at the helm. But that's the only reason why. I would much rather just sit there and act.
Okay.
Because I know I don't want to be responsible for annoying the cast and crew. At the end of the day, in a normal movie, I'm like, I'm just an actor. They're telling me what to do. Here, I'll be acting with them and I'll be telling them, nope, let's try that again. I'm looking at them and they're looking at me. What? I'll make it work. Anyway, yeah. That's enough of tangents, I think.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts, Jamal?
Closing thoughts.
Yes, sir.
I hope that you had a fantastic few weeks.
Indeed.
I hope that you went out and became a better person than you were yesterday. I'm always rooting for you. I want you to succeed just like you want us to succeed. And we will because you will. I want you to go home. I want you to think about this, okay? I want you to write it down. I want you to say it in the mirror that you are amazing. I tell my kids that all the time. You are amazing.
For the kids.
Self-affirmations, you need it. But go out there I hope you learn something. I hope you think about the first and third world countries, their problems. Think about it. You're not better than them. They're not worse than you. We're just in different times of our lives.
Well said.
And that's okay. No one's perfect. Let's ride this wave out together, y'all. Come on,
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Living, you learn it.
No one's perfect.
No one's perfect.
But that's what I got. Go out there, drink your apple juice. Namaste. Rest in peace. Do whatever you got to do out there today. I don't know.
Rest.
I don't know. Don't rest.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I hope you had a great week. Great couple weeks. It's been a little bit. We should be back to our normal schedule. Maybe. I actually have no idea. We'll see what happens in our lives. We're working on upgrades. Hopefully you didn't see any cuts this video. We didn't.
No.
So, hey.
I'm liking it.
Let us know. We got some editing to do here and there. And drink your tea. Whatever flavor you prefer. Let us know what you have going on. Let us know what topics you'd like us to do in any upcoming videos. Just say hi if you want to. We get a couple hellos. We say hi back when we can. We're going to upload some more shorts shortly after this. We'll put up the podcast. And thank you so much for watching. Almost 10,000 views on the channel.
What?
Thank you so much. And we hope to see you for tens of thousands more. So thank you so much. This has been Soul Oasis.
Yes.
We'll see you next time. See ya.